We are going to identify the services the Division of Developmental Disabilities, or DDD, can provide and those it cannot under the Arizona Long-Term Care System, or ALTCS. This can apply to a specific service and how that service is delivered. Not all services are medical in nature. Services need to be medically necessary for members to achieve their highest level of independence. Services must also be offered under the Arizona Long-Term Care System, or ALTCS. DDD members must also be eligible for ALTCS to receive these services. You may hear language in DDD from time to time about whether a service is or is not a covered benefit. Covered benefits are services that are covered under ALTCS. The services have been assessed as a need and paid for by the division. An uncovered benefit is a service that has been determined as not medically necessary and will not be paid for by the division. For example, if a member enjoys going to the pool, swimming, and other water-related activities, he or she may enroll in swimming lessons at a community pool. The swimming lessons are not considered a medical necessity or a covered benefit, so the division cannot pay for them. However, the lessons can be included in the planning document since it is a community activity in which the member participates. The member or member's legal guardian would have to pay for the lessons. While the division understands the importance of these non-covered services, they are an uncovered benefit and the division will not pay for them. Let's talk about a specific service and how it may be delivered. For example, Susie is 6 years old. She was assessed and needs speech therapy each week. Speech therapy is a covered benefit and the only service Susie needs. The support coordinator calls the therapy provider that the family likes. The therapist has openings on Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. Susie's mom cannot leave her job each week and does not want to take Susie out of school. The mom wants this provider to perform the service at 4 p.m. on Tuesday. However, Susie needs speech therapy. The day and time of the therapy will not change Susie's outcomes. Mom has several options in this example and can ask a family member or friend to take Susie to the 1 o'clock appointment. Decide to wait for a better time. Pick a different therapist with different times. Decide Susie won't get the additional therapy at this time. Here's another example. Rodney is 58 years old and lives with his elderly parents, who are his guardians. Rodney needs to move to a group home. His parents have requested a group home that has one roommate for Rodney within 5 miles of their home. The division has several possible group homes for Rodney to move into. None meet what his parents want. All the group homes meet what Rodney needs. The family is very adamant about their desires and offer the following reasons for what they want. The parents cannot drive more than 5 miles to visit Rodney. Rodney has never lived anywhere else. His parents did not want to stress Rodney with too many roommates. The parents have several options in this example. The parents can visit the group homes that are available and choose one. The parent can work with the selected group home to find ways to have Rodney visit them. The group home can agree to drive Rodney to visit his parents. The group home and parents could agree to meet halfway so the parents do not need to drive very far. Rodney can continue to use in-home supports and stay with his parents. The provider can work with Rodney on meeting new people. The provider can take Rodney to visit the group homes. The parents can decide Rodney is not going to move at this time. These examples show the difference between wants and needs. In both examples, the needed service, either speech therapy or a group home, was available. It did not meet the specific wants of the family, but did meet the specific needs of the member. It can be difficult to find a balance of wants and needs. The division is responsible for meeting the needs of the member. Creative solutions may be needed to meet the family's wants. Something to note, members always have the right to change their mind about any service they receive, and have the right to appeal if they do not agree. If you want to know more about this process, please watch the appeals video. For further information, please contact your support coordinator or the DDD Customer Service Center at 1-844-770-9500, option 1.